Georgia, as a nurse, I know I don't have to tell you there are always risks associated with any surgery. Scar formation after a procedure of this type is not something we have any control over. And in your case, it's led to permanent voice changes.
I can't believe that this is happening. I mean, if I had have known that I would never be able to sing again, I would have not have gone through with this operation.
Well, the risks of complications was discussed with you before we went ahead with the surgery.
Yes, I know that. It just seemed like such a long shot. I thought that it would be okay.
I'm sorry. It really is a case of you drawing the short straw. I could do this surgery on 100 other patients and they'd be fine.
Why is that meant to make me feel better? Wow. Lucky me, maybe I'll run out and buy a lottery ticket now.
I think what was good was trying to say is this is just a horribly unfortunate situation.
I was supposed to sing at my wedding, Karl.
I know. And we're very sorry. We know how devastated you are.
Yeah. Well, it just feels like I'm losing a big part of who I am.
It's very unfortunate, but like I said, it's not something we had any control over. Okay?
Hey, I got your message.
Here, let me pour you a drink. We are celebrating. You're looking at the new owner of Dingo's Gym. Well, not actually me, but Lassiters.
Well, what about your clients?
Oh, I'll still be open to the public.
Well, this all happened quickly. Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, well, of course it is. And, you know, I'll be around on hand to give you support. And it means your job will be secure too.
Oh, I gotta get going.
Bye, darling. Here.
So, did you talk to Josh before you made this decision?
Oh, well, I didn't want to get his hopes up in case it didn't work out.
Yeah, well, even so, you should have brought him into the loop.
I'm ensuring the safety of his job. This family can't afford any more setbacks.
Fair enough.
My life is hell.
Yeah, I'd definitely have that reaction if Mum became my manager.
See, running the gym was meant to be my thing, and now I'm going to have Mum breathing down my neck the whole time.
Oh, tell her that you think the idea sucks.
Oh, I can't. She was so excited about it. Today's the first time I've seen her really happy in a long time. And for once, she wasn't looking at my dad like she secretly wanted to kill him. Trust me, it's a big change.
Yeah, I guess she's seeing this as a way to do something positive when everything else is so messy. I can't blame her for that. It's worked for a lot of people, myself included.
Guess I'm just going to have to suck it up and pretend to like it too.
Look, I think it's really sweet that you don't want to hurt your mum, but she wouldn't want you to be miserable. You can do something about this.
Got any suggestions?
Hey.
Hey! Afternoon coffee yet, or are you just missing me way too much?
Perhaps a bit of both.
This is weird. This is the part that I normally bag you out and threaten to spit in your coffee.
Which is still allowed, except for maybe the spitting in the coffee bit.
But can I do this too?
Oh, yes, you can. So, I was thinking, maybe I could take you out for dinner tonight.
What, like a date?
You say that like it's a bad idea.
No, I love it. Yes, definitely. Dinner.
Okay. I'll book us a table at Lanzini's. But maybe we can meet beforehand for a drink at the Waterhole.
Sounds like a plan. So, like our first official date.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just take a seat and I'll bring over your coffee.
Right. Thanks.
And since when is lip locking part of our customer service policy?
Oh, you saw that, did you? You know, first PDA, it had to happen at some point.
So it's all on?
Yeah, we're a couple.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, you had so much on.
Well, she's exactly why I need some good news. Come here.
Have a nice rest of your day.
Okay, think about this. This place was never on the market, but now Ricky's selling.
Because Mum made him an offer.
But he obviously doesn't want to sell. Look, he invested in you because he believes in you. You are a champion.
Ex-champion.
Either way, he hired you to bring in the punters. You can still do that. He doesn't need to sell to a big hotel group.
And you expect me to just front up and say that to him, do you? Do you really think he's going to listen?
Well, not when you're that dubious. Fix your attitude. For heaven's sake, fix your posture. You need to look him in the eye and tell him he doesn't need to sell. He just needs to trust you to get this place back on track.
What? I feel like you're about to sing Eye of the Tiger.
Oh, come on. I think if there was a theme song, it would definitely be Chariots of Fire. But can you please focus?
Do you really think I can do this?
I think you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Stand up. Okay. Eye contact. Confidence. You are the man, Joshua. You are the person who's going to get this place back on track, okay? You are meeting Ricky in 10 minutes. Eye contact. Sorry. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good.
Thought you would have gone home. It's a lot to take in, isn't it?
I get it. And Miss Girdwood explained everything to me, but I just feel like she was talking at me the whole time. Like, I couldn't even ask any questions.
Was there anything I can help with?
Well, could something have gone wrong with the surgery, Karl? My stitches burst. Surely that's a sign that something else went wrong. That maybe this wasn't just random bad luck. You're not sure either, are you?
Jessica Girdwood is a top surgeon. I have every faith in her ability.
But even good doctors make mistakes, Karl. Yes, okay, maybe I'm just clutching at straws and maybe this was a textbook surgery. But this is the rest of my life that I'm talking about here. That's why I need to be sure. I need to know exactly what happened.
I wasn't present in the surgery.
Then you also can't be 100% sure that Miss Girdwood didn't make a mistake. Can you please just talk to her for me, Karl?
That smile is definitely a good sign. I did it. I told you, didn't I tell you? Well, having me as a coach was never in doubt.
Of course.
Okay, what did Ricky say?
So it turns out that he'd rather not sell, and Mum just caught him at a low point, and so he's agreed to give me some extra time to see if I can increase memberships.
When's the deadline?
A month. I don't have the magic answer to bring people through the door, but at least, I'll give myself some extra time.
A month? You've got this in the bag.
Oh, yeah. Wish I had your confidence, but yeah, I'll start a membership drive straight away.
You're going to put this gym on the map, I know it. Josh, breathe. This is the outcome you wanted.
Yeah, but it's the last thing Mum wanted. And she was so psyched about this deal going through.
She will understand.
Will she? It's the first thing she's been really excited about in ages. How am I going to tell her I've just taken that away from her?
Obviously, George is having a little bit of difficulty coming to terms with this, which is why she has so many questions.
Yeah, so she's trying to find someone to blame.
I think she just wants to make sure she's got the full story.
Are you saying I'm trying to cover something up?
Oh, no, not at all.
Because you know the facts as well as I do. There are always risks.
Yes, but every patient has a right to know if there's anything he or she isn't being told.
And I'm telling you, there isn't.
Nurse Cryptic expressed some reservations at the time of the surgery.
Nurses always criticise doctors. Are you going to believe her word over mine?
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Karl, I'm devastated for Georgia. I never want to see patients have an outcome like this.
Oh, well, of course you don't.
It was really nothing I did. It really was just luck of the draw.
All right. I hope you know I'd never question your professionalism.
Oh, of course not. We've known each other a long time. I know you trust my judgment.
Georgia just needed someone to ask these questions. So I'll pass on what you've told me, thank you. And I promise that's the end to the awkward conversations.
Oh, good. Because otherwise, you're on your own for the AMA function.
Oh, no, you can't do that to me. I'll rely on you to prod me awake during the boring bits.
You're on.
Josh has been struggling managing the gym, but I thought it'd be good for him in the long run, you know, character building.
If Terese is his boss, he'll have an easier time of it. Is that such a bad thing?
Well, if it means he's losing his independence, yeah, I think it is.
I still can't see where she's coming from, though.
He needs to learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
We've all been guilty of getting over-involved in our kids' lives. Well, I'm the first to put my hand up to admit that. I try to keep in mind something my first ever riding teacher said to me. You can't let a horse out to pasture without taking off its bridle. Well, your kids won't ever find their path if you're still holding on to them.
Do you think your old riding teacher could come and talk to my wife?
Hey! Now, are you going to tell Brad the good news, or am I? About your future son-in-law?
Oh, wow. Please don't call him that. We haven't even gone on our first date yet.
Paige and Brennan are officially going out.
Right. So is this where I go round and warn him not to hurt you?
You can try. Remember, he's an ex-cop, though, and he probably wouldn't appreciate being interrogated.
Yeah, that's probably good advice. No, but seriously, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. Hey, maybe we should have you both over for a barbecue. Maybe the interrogation can happen over beer and snags.
Yeah, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Well, Terese and Matt can come too.
Yeah, I don't think we're ready for the whole socialising thing.
I can't stay mad at you forever.
Thanks for the coffee.
See ya.
You know, this is all my fault. We should at least be able to come round to your place for a meal.
Oh, you kissed each other. You can't take the blame for all of that.
Point is, it should never have happened in the first place. And now I feel like I've lost two really great friends. Anyway, look, this is not your problem.
Well, kind of is.
No, it's not. You've got bigger things to worry about, like, what are you going to wear tonight,
This.
With coffee stains all over it.
Brennan and I live together. We see each other slobbing around the house all the time.
Darling, this is a first date. This is your chance to frock up and wear something fancy for a change.
I refuse to spend money on clothes. Well, maybe I'll see what's lurking at the back of my cupboard.
Hey.
Hey! That is the second encouraging smile I've seen all day. What's yours about?
It's just not against the law to be in a good mood, is it?
Now, if I didn't know better, I would say there was a girl involved. Wait, let me guess. Paige.
How did you know?
Oh, come on, I lived with you two, remember? I saw you dancing around each other for weeks.
We were not dancing around each other.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I just didn't expect to be in a relationship so soon. Paige is so young.
Oh, age. As long as you're happy, that's all that counts.
Yeah, I am. I mean, she's crazy, messy, noisy. She comes with a lot of baggage.
Don't we all?
But she's funny, smart, loving, when you're on a good side. I just didn't think I'd meet a girl like her. I mean, we're poles apart. But you know what? I wouldn't change it for the world.
Ah, sweet.
But don't be so cynical. I know that you're still looking for Mr. Right.
No, you're wrong, actually. I'm very happy having meaningless fun.
Really?
Yeah, I'm seeing somebody at the moment. It's not even serious.
No, maybe it's a slow burn.
Maybe it's going absolutely nowhere. Don't feel sorry for me, though. Maybe fairy tale endings just aren't for me. But I'm happy for you, though. I am.
Thanks. See you, mate.
See you later. Have a lovely day.
You too.
Oh, hi. Has your boss lost his mind?
What do you mean?
I just got a call saying he's having second thoughts about selling. He was all ready to sign on the dotted line, and now he's done a complete backflip. Is he here?
No.
Oh, all right, well, I'll just call him.
Mum, I got to tell you something. I'm the one that convinced Ricky not to sell.
Why on earth would you do that?
I guess I don't have to worry about being under contract with Paul anymore. Isn't that what they call looking on the bright side?
Come here. There's really nothing they can do?
Nope. Scar tissue's there forever.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have convinced you to go ahead with it.
Of course you should have. With my family history, this could have been way worse. And yes, this outcome is horrible, but it was the right thing to do. Check that out. They look like they're going out for dinner or something.
Well, they are dolled up.
I didn't even know that they were friends. No, wait. I did know that they used to go out like ages ago, but I didn't know that they were still so buddy-buddy.
Well, I guess you got to be friends with the people you work with.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried about. Of course, Karl is going to defend her and say that she's a perfect doctor when they're best friends.
Well, are you saying Karl could be covering for her?
Here you go.
What, is that it?
What do you mean?
Where's my kiss?
Oh, I don't give those out for free. You have to work for them.
Don't worry, I intend to.
Brad, can you give me a call? We need to talk about Josh. Here's a quote for the ceiling repair work. It should be done by next week.
Oh, thanks. And that earlier repair request? Any word on what went wrong?
I'm still waiting to hear back from Paul.
Is everything okay? I just heard you say something about Josh on the phone.
Lassiters was all set to buy Dingo's gym, but Josh asked the owners to reject my offer.
Well, I'm sure the last thing he wanted to do was hurt you. He probably just didn't want to lose his independence. You know, there's an old saying, you can't let a horse out to pasture without taking off his bridle.
Yeah. Well, just let me know if there's a problem with the paperwork.
G'day, mate. You looking to join a gym?
Thanks, mate.
Hey, once you finish those fries, you could burn them off at Dingo's gym. You've already got our lessons in posture and eye contact.
Did you see Mum's face? She looks more miserable than ever.
I think it's really sweet that you feel bad, but you know, she's not really upset at you. And soon she will understand you did the right thing.
Thanks for coaching me through this today.
Oh, I'm sure I can figure out a way for you to pay me back later.
Well, that wasn't anywhere near as tedious as I thought it'd be.
I know I didn't have to prod you awake even once.
Here's to having a comrade in arms. And now I know I can rope you into this sort of thing. We should do it more often.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cosy. I didn't realise you guys were such great friends.
Well, we've just been to an AMA function.
Sticking together, why am I not surprised?
Georgia?
Carl, she's your friend. Of course you're not going to admit that she stuffed up my surgery.
Georgia, I'm sorry you're having a hard time adjusting to this, but blaming me is not going to do any good.
Yes, I spoke to Sandra Cryptic. Don't worry, she towed the line. But I could tell that she was not happy with the way you conducted my surgery.
I'm aware of the rumours that Nurse Cryptic is
Well,
spreading.
rumours are usually based in truth, Jessica. What are you not telling me?
You're jumping to conclusions.
No, I'm not, Carl. And I will not let you cover up your mistakes.
Did you get my message?
Yeah. So Josh convinced Ricky not to sell.
For the time being, he's given him a month to booth membership.
So Josh gets a chance to prove himself. That's a good thing.
I suppose so.
Well, you got to look at it from Josh's point of view. If Lassiters had have taken over, he would have never had to stand on his own 2 feet, would he?
Well, yes, he would have. I told him he'd keep his job.
But he would have had you as his boss, and no matter how hands-off you wanted to be, you'd still be there watching over him, making sure he didn't fail.
I'm sorry, but is there something wrong with wanting your son to succeed?
Of course not. I'm just looking for a silver lining.
What, by calling me an interfering mother who's overstepping the mark with Josh?
That's not what I'm saying. You can't let a horse out to pasture if you're going to leave its bridle on.
You've been speaking to Lauren. About me, about our family.
Okay, yes, I mentioned it, but I was worried.
I asked you to keep your distance. But you couldn't help yourself, could you? You had to go running over there to complain about me. How do you think that makes me feel?
No one is complaining about you.
This family is falling apart. I'm trying to help our son. I am trying to keep you close, whatever I can do to hold this family together. And you're just oblivious to it all.
No, you are wrong. That is not what I want. All right? I want to fix this more than anything.
I'm sorry. I can't be.
So you're kind of hot. You want to hang out?
What the hell are you playing at?
What?
Why are you wearing Kate's dress?
No, I bought this.
Get out! Just get out of here!